right there. I've just come across this article and I thought I'd share it with you. If I just go like that. There you go. This is in the Telegraph, UK broadsheet, online obviously. Viktor Orban moves to ban gender studies courses at university in dangerous precedent for Hungary. Interesting developments in Hungary. So I thought we'd have a look at it together. There's Viktor Orban. Look at that. You think he doesn't give a shit. He couldn't give a shit what anyone thinks. Strength there. When I look at May, I'm looking at like yesterday's ravioli, and a couple of the little parcels have been open and sort of like exploited for meat alone. Not Orban. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. Here we go. A proposal by the Hungarian government to ban gender studies at universities in the country has been criticised as a dangerous precedent for state interference. Hungary's Ministry for Human Capacities said the proposed ban, which would come into effect at the start of the 2019 academic year, had been introduced because employees showed no interest. I didn't see that coming. I thought this was going to all be quite tame, really. That's amazing. Did you see it? Sorry, look, where is it? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Coming into effect at the start of the 2019 academic year had been introduced because employers showed no interest in graduates from the subject. So they must have done their research. But critics say the ban is part of a campaign by Prime Minister Viktor Orban, populist cunt, to attack NGOs or institutions that oppose his Fidesz party's socially conservative narrative. It's weird that they're criticising it, saying that it's part of a campaign by Viktor Orban to attack institutions that oppose his narrative. The Prime Minister, who got that job so that his narrative could be imposed on society. Andrea Petto, a gender studies professor soon to be out of work, starving and having to get her blue hair dye second hand at the Central European University, one of the two universities that could be affected, said the proposed ban violated the Hungarian constitution, which protects the freedom of stupidity, scientific research and learning. Never before has, this is her talking, never before has the, hang on, never before has the government sought to legislate the curriculum of universities without consultation with the appropriate university institutions, Hungarian... And on and on and on and on. It also sets a dangerous precedent for state intervention in all other university courses. The Central European University and Budapest Észak University, the other institution teaching gender studies, were given just 24 hours to respond to the proposal. It's quite something though, isn't it? They've just said, nah, it's bullshit. Now, they say that employers show no faith in it or aren't interested. If that comes from research where they outright were trying to budget universities and they've done all this research and it come back that not one employer give a toss about gender studies, in fact it's scored in the negative, then they fair enough can choose to stop funding them. But just because they don't like them is well dodge. You'll have to excuse me licking my lips. I've had... You haven't got to. The explanation from the Ministry of Human Capacities, that's really weird, isn't it, has failed to quash suspicions in Hungary that the government has turned on a subject it believes poses a threat to the traditional Christian and family values it claims to protect and uphold. Yeah, but it might have turned on a subject it believes poses a threat to the values it seeks to uphold, which appear, I am assuming from what I know and what it says here, traditional Christian and family values. It's why they got voted into power. That was the kind of mandate they ran on. So people are like yes, we want you and we want you to make those decisions. They're being made now. I know it's strange to imagine. BANS Revache, a state secretary at the capacity... God, the capacities ministry is getting a few name drops, isn't it? Has questioned whether gender studies is a legitimate academic field of study. So, as you should. It's not immune from it just because it obviously isn't. Earlier this year, Mr. Orban said that the Christian democracy his government was creating in Hungary protects the traditional family model of one man, one woman, one vision. A ban on gender studies could deepen the anxiety in the EU over the direction Hungary is taking. You know what? Alone, no. No one is going to look at Hungary and hear that gender studies has been banned, and I'm unsure as to the choice of words there, the choice of translation, banned or just taken out of the curriculum by the institutions employed to write the curriculum. I reckon it's a little bit more like that. Last month's... Oh, hang on, we've got some underlining here. This is important. Mr. Orban... How do we stress the red line? Mr. Orban has declared his intention to build an illiberal democracy in the Central European state and has mounted a fierce challenge to the multicultural liberal democracy he believes the bloc encourages and promotes. There will be peace in Eurasia. Last month, Brussels stepped up a legal battle with Budapest over migration laws and declared as illegal new Hungarian laws that make it a crime for organisations or individuals to support illegal immigration. They're making it illegal for people to support illegal things. Oh no, that seems to make sense again to me. If you support drug dealing, actively support it, you're involved in it. There you go. I just come across it and thought, well, I never.